Man, give me my money.
No,
man.
I said no.
No, I want my money. I
said no, Pop. Now get out of here.
Okay, enough of the nonsense. Let's get into the charts. At the end of the video, we're going to be doing trade possibilities so that you guys can make your trades based on Elliott Wave. Now, starting on the 4-hourly time frame on our main scenario, we still have this WX and unfinished Y. Unfinished Y targeting around that $43,000 to $47,000 region. This is where the weekly gap sits. Now, in this Y wave, we do have another WXY. Now, WXY is just a standard correction where X is any corrective structure. Now, in this WXY, we have an ABC in the Y wave. An A, B, and a C with a WXY in the B wave, and now we have seen a massive sell-off starting. Now I believe we are going much lower to, as I said, that $47,000 region. Now if we zoom into the hourly time frame, we can see what is going on from the drop of this B wave. We have this massive straight sell-off to the downside, which I counted as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, where 4 we are currently in that correction now. This has been measured, this target box for wave 4 has been measured from the top of wave 2 to the bottom of wave 3, hitting that perfect target box here. Wave 4 cannot touch the 0.618, as that means it is invalidating this scenario. Now, so if price moves up, touches this 618, we are in a different structure, and this is not the structure we are looking for. So at the moment we have possibly one more drop to the downside after this wave 4 is finished. After that we would have a wave 2 and then a massive correction to the downside. That is our main scenario at the moment. Then on our less likely scenarios, but we still do have to talk about them, on the 4-hourly time frame we have another unfinished WXY, but where Y wave is a triangle. This means in a triangle every move is a 3-wave structure, an ABC, ABC, this would be ABC, ABC, and ABC in E. That would then launch a massive blast off to the upside and would cause quite a compression in the Bitcoin price. This would be the most annoying scenario to trade, as we would find it very difficult to predict where this triangle is going to end, as there's so much space for it to go. But that is a scenario on the chart at the moment too. Then on our third scenario we have this. This is the other scenario that is possible, and the unfinished WXY. So this would be a expanding flat in X before the B wave is finished. That means we would still have this ABC, but in this ABC we have a WX and a Y. Now if we go onto our Discord channel, you can see a expanding flat. Here, this would be an expanding flat where we have 3-wave move in wave A 3-wave move in wave B that takes the low of wave A, and then an expansion in that C wave. So if we look at our chart at the moment, this would be that an A wave down, B wave up, and a 5-wave C wave. The C wave can be very compressing as well, forming quite a nice compression channel before we break out to explode into that B wave. That would be a good move to trade too, if the scenario does play out. If we do touch the 0.7 at 52,756, it invalidates this scenario, and the likelihood that we continue straight down to that 47,000 region is a lot higher. That is the other scenario on the chart. Now, if we talk about Elliott Wave channel side of things, we can see that this is the Elliott Wave channel at the moment. Now, what is actually interesting for me here is This bottom of the channel sits at around that $47,000 region by the time we get there. $47,000 would mean that acts as crucial resistance, and we bounce off from the bottom of the channel, targeting that $80,000 region. You can see that this acted as support and resistance many times. Over here, resistance, resistance, support all through here, support here too. So this channel is being respected. But because we did crash through this median wave, or this median line, I do believe that we could come back down, testing the bottom of this channel now. That would be the most interesting level for me at this point. On a fair value gap side, we can see that this is the fair value gaps at the moment on the hourly and 4-hourly time frame. The fair value gaps are at the moment not touched yet. This one has been used as support, but if we do touch it again, the likelihood to break through it is very high. There is one sitting above us too at that $68,100 region, but we'll see if we get to that area. What I do want to show you guys is quickly on the weekly chart, we can see we have quite big weekly gaps here. Let me draw them out for you quickly. We have a weekly gap over here that is also an interesting level of support at that $47,000 to $44,000 region. We also have another one, bigger one down here, sitting at that $33,000 to $30,000 region too. So these might end up being touched in the near future, as fair value gaps are often used as crucial support. So we'll see what does happen, but these are the levels I'm keeping my eyes on at the moment. Now for trade possibilities, starting on the 4-hourly time frame on our main scenario, we have this WXY as I mentioned here. On the 4-hourly time frame, I would not take a trade now, but would wait until this entire C wave is finished before longing from the bottom of this Y wave. That would be a good long, targeting those bull market highs at the $80,000, $200,000, $120,000 level, depends on how high we get. That would be my trade on the 4-hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, over here we can see we are starting to get movement to the downside. Now on the hourly time frame, I would now trade this from, there was a trade set up here at the top of Y, but now I would trade the top of wave 2. Once this wave 1 is complete, a wave 2 should follow. That should be a good target box to enter a short on, targeting that wave 3 in the C wave. Then on the 15-minute time frame, I would long at the bottom of wave 1. Now if the 4-hour, or if the wave 4 is now finished, the target for wave 5 would be 0.618 of the wave 1 and 3. That would target around the $55,800 level. But you can start longing from once the low of wave 3 has been taken. You can start putting little longs, waiting for that blast in wave 2 on the 15-minute time frame. But that's all for Max Trades Crypto. Thank you so much. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel down below and join our Discord, where we do Elliott Wave education and do 3 Bitcoin updates every single day. This was the Bitcoin update from this morning, where I discuss all the scenarios presented today on the chart. Actually, this was this morning. But thank you so much for watching. It's been Max Trades Crypto. Cheers, guys.